Example 3 goes back to Jeremy and says Jeremy borrowed $21,799 to buy a car with monthly payments of $425 for 60 months and tells us the APR is 6.35 as we calculated in example 2. It says he decides to pay the car off in 36 months instead of the 60 months. What is the unearned interest? So to begin with, what does unearned interest mean? So unearned interest is going to be the interest saved by paying off the loan early. Many loans allow you to pay it off early and save money. Sometimes they don't, got to know the terms, but in this case, it allows it to be paid off early. So we want to find what is the unearned interest. We have a specific Excel calculator for unearned interest. So the unearned interest calculator is also called the actuarial method for unearned interest. And it asks you to input 3 numbers, the number of remaining monthly payments. So how many payments are left that we're going to save interest on if you pay it off early? What is the monthly payment? And what is the annual percentage rate? It will tell us the value of the finance charge per 100 invested and also the unearned interest. Usually we don't use V. So let's start in this example. Jeremy is paying off the loan early, so he's paying it off in 36 months. So how many payments are left will be the 60 original months minus this 36 months. So that's going to be 24 months of remaining payments. So 60 minus 36 will give us this 24. Our monthly payments were $425, and our annual percentage rate was 6.35%. So that gives us unearned interest here in our last box, and we'll round that, so it'll be $644.96. In part B, it asks us, what is the total amount due to pay off the loan early on the day he makes the final payment? So it's going to be what's left to pay minus that unearned interest, plus we have to add the last payment that he hasn't paid yet because it's the 36th payment that's due today. So first we're going to say total due is equal to the remaining balance of the loan minus that unearned interest that Jeremy is going to save. Well, the remaining balance would be $425 times the remaining number of payments of 24. He would pay $425 a month times 24 payments if he was going to continue the loan, and that would be $10,200. But we're saving the unearned interest that we calculated earlier of $644.96. So saving that money is going to result in only paying back $9,555.04 when we subtract 10,200 minus 644.96. Now he still has that last payment to also pay that day. So his last payment is $425. So that check that he's going to write on the last day is going to be $9,555.04 plus the $425 for that final payment, which is $99.80.04. In example 4, we learn about a credit card. So Mrs. Soon's credit card company calculates her minimum monthly payment by adding any new interest to 1.2% of the outstanding principal. That's how they calculate it. We add together those two things. The company charges 0.05173% per day. On March 17th, she used her credit card to shop online for office equipment and spent $3,900, and then she made no further purchases in March. So question A, assuming that she owed no interest at the time, determine the monthly payment due on April 1st, her billing date. And then B, on April 1st, she made a payment of $850, assuming that there are no additional charges or payments in the meantime. What will be her minimum monthly payment on May 1st? So let's start with the first question. Assuming she owed no interest, what is going to be her monthly payment on April 1st, her billing date? So it says it calculates her minimum monthly payment by adding any new interest. So minimum monthly payment is going to be new interest plus 1.2% of the principal. Now we know if we want to calculate interest using the simple interest formula, we're going to need the principal, we're going to need the rate, and we're going to need the time. You can use the calculator or you could do it using that quick formula. Now there is no new interest because she didn't owe any money to begin with. So we don't have to worry about that. So we're just doing 1.2% times the principal, which is the $3,900 that she charged for the equipment. So in a simple month where there's no outstanding balance, we don't have to worry about that. And we have $46.80, which we round up to $47. Now, B, on April 1st, she makes a payment of $850. Assuming there are no additional charges or payments in the meantime, what will be her minimum monthly payment on May 1st? So now her minimum monthly payment, just as above, is going to be this new interest. So we need principal, rate, and time to calculate that, plus 1.2% of the principal. So first we have to calculate what is the new principal at this time because she made a payment. So we have the principal, maybe I'll go on the side and do it right here. The principal is going to be the $3,900 she owed minus the $850 payment. So that's going to be $3,050. So that's what we're going to use for our new principal because she had that payment. So here our principal is $3,050. Our rate is 0.05173%, and our time is 30 days. It's May 1st, and originally it was April 1st, so that's 30 days. And then plus 1.2% times that same principal of $3,050. So this one, using the calculator or doing it by hand, is $47.33. And this one, just multiplying those together, is $36.60. So we're going to add those together, and we get $83.93. And we have to round up to the nearest whole dollar, so $84. Example 5 has us doing a credit card with the previous balance method. So Rodney charged the supplies for his new company to his credit card in October. On November 5th, the billing date for the card, Rodney had a balance due of $275. From November 5th through December 4th, he charged more supplies totaling $320 to the account and made a payment of $145. So A, determined the finance charge due on December 5th, which is his next billing date, using the previous balance method and assuming that the interest rate charged is 1.3% per month. So our principal, to begin with, on December 5th, all he has a balance due on November 5th is $275. Okay, so we're starting with that $275. Excuse me. So on December 5th, we're starting with the finance charge that he had due, which was only what he owed before November 5th when he started charging more. Okay, so he had the $275 principal at the beginning of the month. That's his previous balance. Our rate is 1.3%, and time is 1 month. And using the simple interest calculator, his interest is going to be 3.575, so 3.58. So $3.58. Now, on December 5th, we want to do the new account balance. So we're going to, on December 5th, we're going to take his balance, add on any new charges, so how much he owed before, plus any new charges he's made on his credit card, and then any interest that is charged, and subtract any payments. So this is the previous balance method. So that previous balance was $275. Charges, it said he spent $320. Interest was $3.58, and he made a payment of $145. So we add those together, subtract the payment, and we get a total of $453.58. So that is his balance due on December 5th.